This week, I want to introduce you to my home place, Tala, and our annual festival, Tala Fest. How you doing, folks? Welcome again to Wildlife Wednesday. This week on Wildlife Wednesday, I've got something a little bit different for you. I'd like to introduce you to Tala Fest. Tala Fest is a yearly celebration of all things great about my home place, Tala. That's T-A-L-L-A-G-H-T. Yes, I know the spelling can be a little bit difficult for non-Irish people, but try it phonetically. T-A-L-L-A and say Tala. Okay, now we've gotten that out of the way, let me tell you about Tala Fest, which by the way is also spelled the phonetic way. T-A-L-L-A-F-E-S-T, just like on my t-shirt. Tala Fest is an annual festival held in Tala Village, a village which by now is the heart of the largest population centre in Ireland. Now think about that sentence, which includes the words village and largest. Two words you wouldn't normally expect to find linked together, but in this instance, they fit together perfectly. Village suggests small, and though Tala Village is still small, it's the heart of modern day Tala, which is, by Irish standards, a city in all but name, with a population in the region of 100,000 inhabitants. This number can vary depending on where the borders are drawn and by whom. Because as Tala has grown, some people who have moved to some of the newer areas in the region claim that they actually live in the nearest neighbouring area, not wanting to be associated with this new town. Isn't snobbery a wonderful thing? Tala in the 1950s had a population of around 700 people, which by 1970 had grown to about 6,000. But by the mid-70s, Tala began to grow at a rate of knots, bringing us to today's modern city-like area, with a state-of-the-art university, library and hospital, alongside hotels, theatres and shopping and leisure facilities. All things you'd expect to associate with a modern city. A first-time visitor to Tala would probably view it as they would any other modern European city. And although it has not been granted city status as yet, it is, however, larger than most densely populated areas of Ireland. But despite being a city in all but name, Tala can also lay claim to a rich rural and agricultural heritage, with many inhabitants of the beautiful Valley of Glenismole still eking out a living through farming. Hard as it might be to believe, this beautiful rural valley at the foot of the Dublin Mountains is within walking distance of Tala's vast urban sprawl. And so every year the people of Tala gather together to celebrate this rich urban and rural heritage. The arts, culture, music, sports and nature all feature at Tala Fest, which is normally held in and around the ancient historical village of Tala. Tala Fest is our celebration of the rich Tala heritage, our nature, arts and culture of both our town and country. Unfortunately, this year, due to COVID-19, the organisers of the event, Tala Community Council, which is a voluntary and apolitical community group, is asking the people of Tala to celebrate Tala Fest at home. Hopefully this year, Tala Fest will be a huge success as we celebrate together on social media platforms instead of gathering together in person. I'm delighted to have been asked to take part in the promotional video for this year's event, along with other members of the Tala community Tala Community Council, celebrities and others who have participated in Tala Fest in the past. In this week's video, I want to give you a little look around the Tala area, starting at the reservoir in Bohernabrina, which is at the lower end of the beautiful valley of Glenismole. This is one of the places I go to regularly when I'm out and about photographing wildlife. You'll then get to see what modern Tala looks like in an overview of the general area around the centre of our teeming metropolis. We'll then take one more look at the view from the reservoir till finally finishing off with a glimpse at just what a small selection of images from Tala Fest some years ago. I hope you enjoy this little look at my home place. Well, thanks for watching Wildlife Wednesday, folks. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, I'd be grateful if you'd give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And when you do, don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. Till next week, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands and continue to maintain social distancing. We're not out of the woods yet. Take care, folks. Bye.